today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. Caricom General Insurance Company Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
A pleasant good afternoon to you. How in the world are you today? You're listening to the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony on Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo, and 99.5 in Berbice, the radio with a difference. Thank you for joining us today. Those who are joining us on MyTuner app, Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, Kaieteur News Online. Thank you for joining us. Those who are listening to us across the length and breadth of this great and blessed nation, those in the Riverland and hinterland communities, and those in the A, B, C, C, E, America, Britain, Canada, the Caribbean, and Europe. Thank you for joining us. And all of our regular and faithful listeners, thank you for joining us. Today we have a very, very good show for you, and I hope I will get your full support and your full participation, especially those who are listening in the diaspora, because one of the topics involve your participation. So looking forward to for you joining us. Today is April 8th, 2021. And I would like to encourage you to listen to the Glenn Lowell Show Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:20 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:20 p.m. And also listen to this show, the Wake Up Guyana Show, Monday through Friday at 1400 hours. Last night, Mr. Lal spoke about how David Patterson from the coalition government and Jack Dio from the PPPC taking us to a mass grave. So Mr. Lal spoke on that topic last night, how David Patterson from the coalition government and Jack Dio from the PPPC taking us to a mass grave. If you want to hear more, listen to Mr. Lal tomorrow night at 7:20. The number to reach us is 226-7453, 226-7453. And for those who are calling from overseas in the diaspora, the number to reach us is 592-622-2222. 592-622-2222. So there's a letter here from one of our people in the diaspora in today's Kaieteur News, and I would like to read that and talk on this topic with you today, one of the two topics. So the topic of this letter is, does the local content policy apply to Guyanese with dual citizenship? I repeat, does the local content policy apply to Guyanese with dual citizenship? And I read as follows, and I quote, Dear editor, does the local content policy apply to Guyanese with dual citizenship? I applied for a position with a leading player in the oil and gas sector through an agency. I stated in my CV that I am a citizen, I am a Guyanese citizen and USA citizen. The agency was aware, and I made it known to the client during the interview that I am a Guyanese and USA citizen. After a month of deliberation, I was told that the client was finding it difficult to decide between myself and another candidate. Eventually, the offer was made to the other candidate who I was told was not Guyanese. I have worked in several countries as an expatriate, but first and foremost, an advertisement was placed in the local press for local candidates. And if there was no suitable local candidate, then it was reasonable to employ an expatriate. I don't know much about the local content policy, but I would think that qualified Guyanese should be given the opportunity, even if they have dual citizenship. End of quote. The person did not put their name, so the person remained anonymous. So I want to open the phone lines to you, especially in the diaspora. What do you say regarding this issue? Because we know the contribution of you in the diaspora is enormous. In fact, over 25% of the gross national product of this country comes from you through remittances. And that, I want to stop right there and say thank you. Thank you for each one of you in the diaspora who have contributed financially, emotionally, spiritually, economically, and in all other ways to us here in Guyana. Thank you. I know many of you do not want the recognition. Many of you would prefer to remain anonymous, and many of you haven't been thanked personally. So I want from the bottom of my heart to say to you, thank you for making life for us here in Guyana much easier, much better, much bearing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Some other ways you have contributed, you in the diaspora, you have contributed to this country, and one of the reasons I want to have this conversation is because a number of people in this country is not aware of your contribution. Many people in this country do not know that 25% of the money that comes into this country comes from you. So that's why I wanted to talk about it. So continuing some of the contributions that you provide. You provide so much support in so many ways. You provide your knowledge transfer, you provide investment, job creation, tourism, you provide your skills and knowledge in telecommunications, trade, goods and culture. These are just some of the many ways that you provide, and some more to ways you provide is you provide assistance at times of natural disasters. You remember when we had the flood, the great flood? It was your contribution, your stepping up that made life easier for so many of the poor, the powerless, the neglected, and the un those that are needy in this country. So also you provide through health and education support. You provide books. You help with the libraries. You assist in reducing poverty in this country. If you were not providing 25% of the GDP, we would have been in dire poverty. Dire poverty. You contribute by developing, financing people who need to get a mortgage or pay their rent. So those are some of the other ways that you contribute. And there are many, many other ways, but I want to hear from you. I want to hear your story. I want to personally thank you. So I want to hear from you in the diaspora. And we may have some expatriate living right here in Guyana, or some, I like to call them comebacky. If you're a comebacky, I want to hear from you. If you're local and you want to reach out and thank the diaspora, I want to hear from you. So the number to reach us if you're calling from the diaspora is a free number. On WhatsApp, it's 622-2222, 622-2222. And if you call in local, I want to hear from you as well. It is 226-7453, 226-7453. Okay, so that's one story we're going to look at. And the second story I want us to look at is the phone lines, by the way, is open. So you can go ahead and call right now. The phone lines are open to call. So go right ahead and call. Send your Facebook messages and so on and so forth. The other story I want us to look at is a story that we looked at earlier this week on Tuesday. And caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. You're the first caller. Go right ahead.
Well, hello. Hello.
Yes. Go right ahead, caller. Please go right ahead. We can hear you, and we can hear the chickens and the rooster also. Go right ahead.
When you don't talk, the show done.
Okay. Are you there, caller? I think we're having some technical difficulties here in that caller. We did hear the rooster, but we couldn't hear the caller so well. So try back again, caller. The number again to reach us is 226-7453, 226-7453, and WhatsApp 622-2222, 622-2222. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead. Go right ahead, caller. Looks again like we're having another technical difficulties. All right, caller, try again and see what's going. Let's see what's going. So on the WhatsApp line, we have a call coming on the WhatsApp line. A pleasant good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana
Hello,
show.
hello. Good afternoon, Tony.
A pleasant good
Very
afternoon
nice.
to you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm calling again from London.
Yes, sir.
Sit back on that COVID-19 pills that you could get. There is another name
Okay.
for the ivermectin. That is
Ivermectin.
pronounced.
Okay.
And the other name again, I have to spell it.
Okay.
Is S
S is in
T.
Sierra.
Yes, T is in Tango.
T is in Tango.
R as in Romeo.
R is in Romeo.
O as in Oscar.
O as in Oscar.
M as in Mike.
M as in Mike.
E as in Echo.
E as in Echo.
L as in Lima.
L as in Lima.
T as in Tango.
T as in Tango.
O as in Oscar.
O as in Oscar.
L as in Lima.
L as in Lima. That's it?
Yes, this is another sort of manufacturer's name for ivermectin, which is the actual
Okay.
medication.
Hold on 1 second. Let me bring the listeners up to speed. So this gentleman called from the UK early this week, and he was following up on a call from Sharon in Brazil. He is in the UK, Sharon is in Brazil, and they were telling us about a certain tablets that you can take to help with the COVID virus. And the name he just gave to me um, is one of those tablets. So
It's another name
for the same one.
tablet.
Okay, so it's the same one with a different
The
name.
same tablet with a different name.
Gotcha. Let me bring my listeners up to speed. The thing about these tablets, or this tablet, excuse me, there is no way to purchase it because this gentleman, he's been trying to find it to purchase it, and he's been unsuccessful. Over in Brazil, Sharon told me that they have it, but they are out of it. So there's also a shortage in Brazil. This gentleman from the UK, he tried to source it online, but was unsuccessful. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, Tony. Thank you for that. By the way, I'm Tony also.
Okay, Tony from Mahaicony.
Yes, yes, Tony. My namesake.
Are you from
Yeah,
Are you from Mahaicony?
no, I'm from Kanji.
Okay, go right ahead. Tony from
Tony
Kanji.
from Kanji.
Go right ahead,
Eh,
sir.
Tony, let's come back to the main thing. Since I had spoken to you last,
Yes,
I have
before
tried.
before you continue, there's a question for you on Facebook. You're any medical, because I think you told me you were an engineer. Do you have any medical expertise? Because if I remember correctly, you were an engineer.
uh,
Am I correct?
The first, yes,
Yes.
I'm an electrical engineer.
Yes.
The first answer to that question is no, but I worked as an electromedical physics technician.
Okay.
But that is besides the point.
Okay.
I
Good.
have what I have is common sense.
Okay.
Not medical. I worked in the medical field for quite a number of years,
Okay.
but I don't have a medical qualification.
Okay.
What I have is something called common sense.
Okay.
Good. Anyhow, yes. Let's continue.
Okay.
I only hope I've answered the question.
Yes, you did.
Yes, since I have
Yes,
used
continue.
those tablets,
It's
they're about 35 pounds for about 10 tablets. But the prices start going up already because over 10 countries in the world have already decided to use this medication to fight COVID virus. Among them is America, placed in New York. And you can check this out and find it to be accurate. Two places in Europe. Uh, in South America, there are three or four places.
Can you send
Uh,
that?
in
Can you send that information to me, sir?
I can send them on a text. The name of the countries, I'll send it to you on a text.
Okay.
And I will also send the source where you can verify the information that I'll be sending to you.
Okay.
I wouldn't only send the name of the countries, I'll send the source for verification.
Okay.
The WHO, the World Health Organization, has also um, talked about use of this tablet as trial. This is World Health Organization. So it's not just a fly by night of fraud that something that some idiot decided to think about.
Okay.
No, it isn't. It is a bit more than that.
Okay. Good. Um,
At this, I
let
would leave on some. You have to ask me a question,
yes.
but I would leave so that other people can get on
Okay. But
and talk
before you go,
for the
a lot of my listeners, wanted to know why at 75 years old that you will not take the vaccine, the English vaccine there that was produced in the UK. I know you said it have not been tested, and they wanted to know if you, in that vulnerable group at 75, would refuse it to take the vaccine. Would you recommend others who may be your age or younger to take it?
good. First of all, I'm a bit under 75.
Oh, okay. I'm
As
sorry.
a matter,
I thought you told me you were 75.
no, I told you I was 73.
Okay, well that's close enough, right?
Anyhow, close enough. Anyhow, Tony, what I would suggest in uh, in order to answer the question
Uh huh.
that these people, what I would suggest is them to use common sense and do not listen to all the information that is provided regarding this vaccine. Try to do their own investigation into the efficacy of this vaccine. After taking the vaccine, you still have to wear a mask. You still have to isolate. There is no guarantee that you will not contract COVID 19. There is no guarantee that you wouldn't pass it on. And there is also no guarantee that it will not affect you physically. Neither of these things there is a guarantee about. That is why I will not emphasize not take the vaccine. I may get COVID 19. Let me tell you straight. I'm not saying that I won't, but there's one thing I know for sure. I will recover in the same way millions of people who have had COVID 19 have recovered. That is what I know for sure.
But
And that is what I would like to tell them.
Tony, just one issue though, Tony. We talking about a tablet that you and me and the whole world is unable to purchase, to
No, no,
source it.
no. No, no, no. No, no, no. That is not true. It can be obtained. If you
Where?
go to the internet and you put in that same or any one of those names,
But
you will find
Tony, you told me, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you were unable to purchase it. Am I
that is
correct?
true. That is absolutely true, Tony. But that was about 2 or 3 days ago. Since then, I went on to search. I could get it in America, I could get it here in England, and there are many other countries that I could get it. I did not know that at the time when I had spoken to you.
Well, I stand corrected, and I thank you for that. Do we have a price? Do you have a cost?
Oh, the price varies. The
Okay.
price varies.
Well,
Let Go on the internet and have a look. We
all
put
right.
in the name and the
Okay. Well,
tracking.
just for give us a general idea. Like, what's the lowest price? Or what's the highest
Okay.
price
All
per
right.
tablet?
I saw 40 tablets here in the UK for £34.
Okay. So 40
And
tablets
40 tablets at
for
12 milligrams. Now, again, there is only two tablets you need to take
two.
every 6 months, every year.
Every okay. So, but now let me ask you this: is the minimum you can buy 40 in the bottle, or can you buy
I
20? Can you buy?
not know, cannot answer that.
You cannot. Okay, but you saw 40 selling for
40 tablets Sell
for
it for 34 pounds each.
34 pounds. Just help me with the conversion. 34 pounds
I,
in Guyana dollars is about what?
I don't know. The last time I was in Guyana, it was
Let's say
like
200. I know it's 200 for one US. 200 Guyana dollars for one US. So
it
I
was
know
four,
the pounds
four
is higher.
pounds.
So let's say 300 Guyana dollars per pound, right? Times you said 30. Rounded off to 30. So what we
No,
got?
it was 40 tablets. I
Say
have
one more
40,
time.
not 40 tablets for 34 pounds. But then that is only one source. There
Yeah,
are other
okay, I
sources
know,
of
but
it.
let me just stick to this one source now. Let's stick to this one price so my listeners can have an idea what the cost may be. So, roughly, if my math is correct, we said 300 Guyana dollars for 1 pound. Somebody please help me because I'm not good at math, but 300 Guyana, 1 pound, and let's say you have, let's say it's 40 pound. Okay, let me pull up my calculator. 40 times 3 equals, so it's about 120. So what's that? I'm really bad here. I'm embarrassing myself here.
So 120.
120,
I don't
or
know. Anyway,
I don't know
to
too.
me, and to save time, because I'm pretty sure
Uh-huh.
other callers would like to get this.
Okay,
I'll tell you
thank you so
what.
much. And
I'll put this in a text, and
yes,
I'll send you some content off
very
air
yes,
so that you could have a look at it and do the investigation.
sounds
And
good.
then I've looked at it, you can tell the listeners.
Yes.
Because there are other people I'm sure who would like to get on.
Okay,
So I will
thank you
go
so
over
much.
that.
Thank you so
And
much.
it was very nice seeing you, Tony, and nice speaking to you.
Likewise, too. All right. So we're going to get the figure for this 281 pounds.
I'll
Per,
send you all the information
thank
in a
you.
text off here.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for
Okay.
calling, Tony. Tony from the London in the UK. And I wanted to thank Tony for giving us that update. And this is what I like about this program. Um, it it has a wealth of wise and smart and shrewd people that are listening to it, and they are keeping us informed. So thank you, Tony from London. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
CARICOM General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. CARICOM General Insurance Company Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony. Thank you for joining us. If you are just joining us, we are looking at a letter in today's paper. Does the local content policy apply to Guyanese with dual citizenship? Reminding you to listen to this show on Kaieteur News Online, MyTuner, and Radio Garden app. WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, Kaieteur News Online. Remind you to listen to the Glenn Lau Show every Monday, Wednesday at 7:20 p.m. and for a rebroadcast at 1100 hours. Reminding you to listen to this show Monday through Friday at 1400 hours. And we are talking. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, caller. Caller, go right ahead. Okay, we just lost that caller. We have an open line right now, so we want to hear from you. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Mr. Tony from Mahaicony.
Okay, my brother, how you doing?
Mr. Tony, you not living in Guyana because you giving the exchange rate at 200 to 1. Mr. Tony, when you got money for change, I get like my Starbucks here. Bring
Sure.
them there. I'm going to change them for you.
Okay.
Give you 215 for one, Daddy.
But I had a hard time calculating a 200 for one. 215 will make it more difficult, sir.
All
So
right. The other thing I
wait,
want
wait.
to,
Before you do that, give me the amount for the 40 pounds at
no, we
281.
not change pounds, man. Pounds are too far.
It's
We only
281.
change
It's
US
it's
at
281 for a pound.
215.
Do the math for me.
Mommy, you go school too far. We can't
You like me then, huh?
Never catch it. The one thing you want to talk about, right, Tony?
Yes.
I see the minister say he wants the minister of finance
Yes.
is saying that unscrupulous business people
Yes.
about the VAT charging and the VAT and so. But the minister, like, you don't understand what happened. The freight from China now, from 4,000 US, gone to about 9,000 US. So automatically the price of the items will go up. I don't know which high school. I know he went to Queen's College. But these people got to be realistic and tell the people the truth. If the freight raise up, everything will go after that. The price of the items is between 10-20% out of China has gone up. So raw materials coming from India, all these places have gone up. So you have to tell the people the truth. Don't tell the people that this business people raising the price. Because when the people import the goods, you would see that the people are paying more freight, and in some cases the price of the items go up. We have to stop lying to the people and tell the people what's happening in the real world. The real world is that the freight has gone up on all these things. So automatically the price will go up. It's not maybe the people they already paid the VAT. They don't do refund on VAT in Guyana. I've never heard of any refund. So if the people already pay VAT and they have to wait a time for the price to, You think you follow me?
I follow you 100%. What I'm hearing is I'm hearing
just trying to make people.
I'm hearing two sides of the story. The minister is saying that the VAT is off, so the price should be less, and you are saying while the VAT may be off because of the virus, prices have skyrocketed due to transportation.
No, not only that, Anthony. The main thing is
Yes.
the freight has gone up.
Right,
The
but
freight.
transportation,
So
right?
if the freight has gone up, they are collecting more money from the people that import. It's simple as that. They're getting a windfall.
Oh,
based on the
okay.
freight,
I
right?
see what you're saying.
Because they're accepting the freight as it is. They're not telling you, well, take the freight that was last year that you're paying 4,000 and we're gonna less it and you paying your duty and taxes based on your freight
Got you.
and the cost of the goods.
So
You not go school too far for another, Tony.
therefore, you're saying that the consumers are being,
We have to pay more. It's happening in all parts of the world.
but they're being told that they're supposed to be paying less.
Yeah, but how you can pay less? Tony? The
Yes,
freight gone up
I know, I hear you.
by-
I'm just telling
by
you.
more than 100% the freight is. If you used to pay 4,000 from China, you're paying 10 now.
Wow.
195.
Wow.
You know what percent that's Chacha?
Yes.
Don't stop fooling the people. This man is an educated man.
And-
He went to Queen's College.
And is this due to the virus that the freight went up, or
Well, you know this virus
Okay.
or because of Trump problems with the people in China. You know?
Okay.
There's a lot of things like that. I a man walking around like everybody else. But listen, I can think for myself.
Okay.
You understand?
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much
Good.
for bringing this to our attention. And I want our consumers to hear. You hear it from the caller. He's saying that due to the freight prices going up, there's no way you're going to get that discount at those stores because freight is up, and it's up quite a bit, as you can hear. By the way, that the cost for that 40 tablet, what our good friend from the UK mentioned, it's roughly about 11,000 Guyana dollars for a bottle of about 40 tablets. So, as he said, you don't need no more than about 4 tablets per year. So, there we go. He's going to send me that information, and we will see where it goes from there. Carlo, welcome to the. Okay. So again, I haven't heard from any of my people in the diaspora regarding this letter. Do I need to read this letter again in case some of you missed it? I'm going to read Some excerpt from this letter. The topic is: Does the local content policy apply to Guyanese with dual citizenship? And the letter writer says, "Dear editor," and I quote, "Does the local content policy apply to Guyanese with dual citizenship? I applied for a position with a leading player in the oil and gas sector through an agency." And he went on to say that it boils down to he and one other candidate was the best qualified, and the other candidate got the job. The other candidate was not a Guyanese, and he was a Guyanese, or he is a Guyanese, even though he has dual citizenship, American and Guyanese citizenship. He said he was not given the job. It was given to somebody who is 100% non-Guyanese. And the question he wants to know is, does the local content policy apply to Guyanese with dual citizenship? Do you think this gentleman should have gotten the job if he was the best qualified due to the fact that he is Guyanese, even though he's also a U.S. citizen? Well, I think you in the diaspora have done so much for us, and I think this gentleman should have at least be rewarded for having done so much and was even willing to return to Guyana to work, make a contribution, and to give back to Guyana. All of you who have done this, I am much grateful for you doing it. What you have done for us in Guyana, we thank you. Again, the number to reach us, the phone lines are open. We have a free line right now. It is for those in the diaspora, 622-2222, 622-2222. And those local, the number is 226-7453, 226-7453. And continue looking at some of the news item here in the papers. Another letter writer wrote, if gas to shore is that good, then give Guyanese the goods on it. Okay, this is another letter written by G.H.K. Lal, and his letter states, if gas to shore is that good, then give Guyanese the goods on it. A number of you yesterday were called and was very, very informed by GPL regarding some issues that affects those who are local. And one of the topics that was really a hot discussion yesterday from GPL was regarding a gentleman who purchased a lamp post, wires for the lamp post, and light that goes with the lamp post. And then his question was, who does that belongs to? Who does the lamp post belongs to? And we were told by the expert from GPL that it belongs to the gentleman for the first 3 years. The gentleman that purchased the lamp post, it would be his for the first 3 years, and then after 3 years, it becomes the property of GPL. Some people take an issue with that and wanted to know, what if you purchase a lamp post and during that first 3 years you moved? Can you move your lamp post with you? Because it is your property during that first 3 years? So those were some of the questions. Another question someone had was, who pays for the electric bill for that lamp post, the light on that lamp post? Is it during those first 3 years once you own it? Do you pay for the electricity? And after the 3 years when GPL becomes the owner, do they start paying? So those are some of the questions we had regarding that yesterday. We also had some questions regarding how we can get the people in the diaspora to be able to pay their bills, not just the GPL bills, but all other bills. Rates and taxes is on there. Various other bills people mentioned that they want to be able to go online and pay for their bills. So right now we were told that GPL does not have that technology yet, and hopefully they will soon. Also, I mentioned to you yesterday that that lamp post that is falling down there on the East Bank, I was blaming GPL for not doing anything about it, but we found out yesterday that GPL says it's Public Works responsibility. Public Works are responsible to take care of that post. So I am calling on Public Works to do something to fix that post before it falls. And I want to see how long it will take for them to replace that post. And as I've told you, it's been like that for close to 2 years. And I've been highlighting it close to a month. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana Show.
Close to 2 years.
Go right ahead, caller. Caller, go right ahead. Caller, are you there? Okay, looks like we lost that caller. We have an open line. The number to reach us is 226-7453. 226-7453 local, and in the diaspora 622-2222 622-2222. And someone named Sean is trying to reach us, and I don't know if he's calling on the wrong line, but if you're trying to reach us, Sean, you can call us on the 226-7453 226-7453, because this phone that you're calling on, we are unable to take your calls on this phone. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana Show.
Hi. Good afternoon, Brother Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Brother Tony, nothing wrong with the phone line. You're talking too much. You don't allow the people to talk. Only the foreigner them you want to listen to. Mr. Tony, you got to give people a chance of 1 hour. I don't want to get loud doing with you there. None of them don't do that like what you doing. You're talking one thing over 4 or 5 times.
You've been trying to call and you have a hard time getting...
A lot of people trying to call, but you talking more than anything and not looking at the phone.
Okay, so you've been trying to call, but you haven't been getting through.
Not me alone, a lot of people.
Okay, and we here waiting for the calls to come through, and I don't know what's happening. I keep looking for the calls, and...
My contribution today,
yes.
Mr. Tony,
yes.
is that Mr. Bayajagdio, that man was the champion of the Sahel. I don't know if he's up now. He was connected to the climate change. And I don't know how what he is doing or what he is getting to bring gas to shore. I feel the renewable energy is the best, and it will cost cheaper. But this man is like you just come backtrack from these people, make you do these things. Because he is quite enough learned about climate change and what gas is doing to the climate. And he is going to do that. He's a scam. Look at that man's face. The man's face look like a zombie.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Let's not let's not be abusive to anyone. You can disagree without being disagreeable. So let's try to be cordial, even if we disagree with someone. Don't call them names and don't use derogatory words to describe them. Okay, even if you disagree. Okay, remember I said on this show, you're allowed to be angry but not abusive. Okay, you're allowed to be angry but do not sin. So let's not call our leaders or anyone for that matter, derogatory names and try to defame their character. Okay, let's be respectful. This is a show we want people to be treated with respect, even if they disagree with us. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Okay, so we lost that call. I think this is what's happening. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Let's see if this one coming through. See, what's up? Go right ahead, caller. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Go right ahead.
Yes, Mr. Tony. Good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
And to all your viewers.
Thank you.
My contribution today is this, right? And I'm a first-time caller.
Okay, thank you for calling for the first time.
Okay, thank you. When you study Guyana history, right? Guyana got bauxite, timber, gold, diamond, and Guyanese still living the same way year go, year come. Omai came into this country, take out whatever gold they got, take out, gone back. Come back under a different name, do anything again. Now, with this isle, right, in boredom time, isle went there, boredom, no isle went there. But was 50-50 or left the isle. Now, we got isle here now. Isle have been pumping for over a year or two now. Guyanese still living the same way. Whether it's black, Portuguese, Chinese, American, whatever, Guyanese in the whole still living the same way. Now, the business people that is coming into this country to invest, study Guyanese people. The politicians them study Guyanese people, right? And here with the study what they come up with. Whatever the politician them implement in the country, the Guyanese sit down and take it. The only contribution Guyanese got right now, and others would ever have, is sit down in a bar when they're socializing or when they got a gathering home or in the yard and discuss. They ain't doing this, they ain't doing it, they ain't doing it. That's the only contribution Guyanese got. Now, when you're gonna protest in the country, for example, PPP implement VAT, 60% VAT. Down the road, the amount of money that the Kaieteur make, they make 50 times more. They then drop the VAT. The VAT remain. The coalition go in, the coalition drop 2% and make it 14%. But what the coalition did now is that they put out 40% for other item that then attract VAT. So you take off two, right? The ordinary Guyanese man know two come off. But how much of them realize that 14 more gone on? So you automatically, the government get 14% more in the pocket. Now, the investors them now realize that we got a race problem in Guyana. So, when they implement anything, 95% of African Guyanese come out and protest, 5% Indian, and we protest for 1 day or 2 days if we get in so far, and the protest finish. So whatever the politician then put on the table, automatically Guyanese accept it. So the investors them now see though, realize though, study we, come into the country and invest, and just take Guyanese for granted. Right? And which is not right. Guyanese, we Guyanese in itself, especially the Indian and the Afro, need to wake up, stop fighting with one another, come to the realization that year go, year come, is the politician them, dividing we.
let me ask you a
If
question,
we can't
caller.
come together as one,
Caller, let me
if we
ask you a
can't come
question.
together as one and realize at the end of it is we the people, the ordinary people punishing, because the politicians them only need the ordinary people when they want to vote. When they get the vote, they're done with you. The only other contribution you got as a normal guy, you need to sit down and like the normal road to Prato and talk. This is it.
Okay,
And
caller.
how long we can come together as one, establish open it with black people and Cody people's story, this country can never move forward. No, we got Isle, we still live in the same way.
Thank
5 years from now, we can still live in the same way. 20 years from now with the Isle, we can still live in the same way. The only people that benefited from this thing is the bigger bracket. The system, as a matter of fact, our part of the world, but third world countries, more worse. The system designed in a way like this, see, they keep the small man right there, the middle man right there, and the top man going all the time.
Okay, caller.
But it's
Thank you. We gotta go. We're at the end of the show. I thank you all for listening. I thank you for calling, and I remind you to listen to this show Monday through Friday at 1400 hours, and to listen to the Glenn Lal show at 14. Listen to the Glenn Lal show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:20 p.m. and for a rebroadcast of the Glenn Lal Show, 1100 hours daily. So thank you for listening to the Wake Up Guyana show on Kaieteur Radio. This is Tony from Mahaicony saying, please pray for our president. Please pray for our leaders. Please pray for our parliamentarians. Please pray for our members of parliament. Please pray for the poor, the powerless, those that here that are voiceless, those here that needs financial need, spiritual need, emotional needs. Please pray for them. Please pray for our nation, that God will bless our nation, that God will bless our president. And please pray that we will make it through these difficult and dark nights, that we will not get the virus to continue to go up, but that the virus will continue to go down, and that people will continue to take precaution, wear masks, wash their hands, and social distance. Remember that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you for listening. This is Tony from Mahaicony on the Wake Up Guyana show, signing off.